Last time on DragonBall Z.
Well, he's a very soft speaker and he likes birds.
And then this happens!
Krillin, what do? Much rounder than it used to be. Kami and Piccolo are planning on fusing.
You call that a knife? This is a knife. I said this is a knife! Hey guys, Saxdude26 here and welcome back to Let's Play This Is a Knife! Also known as the Legacy of Goku 2, and we finally have control of Trunks and this is glorious! So yeah, last time we followed Dr. Gero to his lab, but we were unable to stop him from reactivating androids 17 and 18, which Trunks confirmed were indeed the androids from his time. They also reactivated android 16 and murdered Dr. Gero, and now they are headhunting Goku, who is now in the process of being moved from home. Piccolo left for Kami's lookout to discuss the situation and plan on refusing with him, and there is a gold capsule down there which is not what we're looking for. We're looking for some other Capsule Corp technology. And if that Eggbot's anything to go by, yeah, I thought so. There's Gohan's level 50 barrier. Stronger Eggbots means more use of burning attack because stunning enemies is going to be a godsend. But yes, on the topic of Capsule Corp technology, Bulma gave us a lead on a bizarre Capsule Corp vehicle that was found in Gingertown, which bears a striking resemblance to Trunks' time capsule that he brought from his time to travel here from the future. Because it is a one-off vehicle design, 28, fantastic. Oh, no boost to the power, only to strength and endurance. Yeah, because the model is unique to his time period, he can't understand where it's come from because he isn't missing one. He is the only one who owns that time capsule. Granted, in the anime, I remember a weird shot where he angrily looks at a case of capsule item number 1 and one of them is missing. What? My memory is foggy on why that is, but regardless, there is a time capsule that has shown up out of nowhere and Trunks has no explanation for it. So we're now following the lead of the pictures that Bulma showed us and we're trying to find out what on earth is going on. Dealing with Kuma mercenaries, and I'm pretty sure down here we'll actually find the wreckage of what was in the photo. Bada boom, there is the time capsule! And a bizarre purple egg thing. Trunks definitely recognizes it, but it looks like it's been here for a very long time, and considering Trunks travels here regularly, obviously he'd keep it in bed and Nick or just keep it in the capsule. It also looks like it's been blasted from the inside of the dome, and Gohan's contemplating these turtle shell, eggshell kind of things. It looks like whatever's hatched out of the egg blasted a hole in the dome from the inside and was hibernating in there. And now Trunks has checked the date of when it last arrived. It was only given coordinates once, 4 years ago. 4 years ago to the day is a year before Trunks showed up and fought off and killed Frieza and King Cold. So, well before Amembo Island, well before Goku came back, this time capsule has been here for 4 years. Which means it arrived before Trunks did, and because Trunks isn't missing any of the capsules, for the time capsule, that means it is also from a completely different time period. Gold capsule, fantastic. So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Not only is time travel a thing in the Season 2 plot, so is multiverse theory. This thing is from 4 years ago, Trunks came along 3 years ago, and we've also got present day going at the same time. Bulma, what do you think? You don't want to know what's in the egg and you want to stay here. Which is funny considering when Frieza was arriving, you would happily shove your way to the front of the group. Bulma charges her way to the middle of the group and Piccolo puts himself off to the side. This woman knows no fear. Oh, Bulma, you confuse me. But yeah, multiverse theory is a thing. Gotta love that. So, now we need to find out what hatched from this egg and where it is. So we're gonna have to keep going through Gingertown's forest and find some more evidence and do a little more research. Which is great because I'm so loving going after more of these Eggbots. Level 29, fantastic. What level is everyone else? Okay, I left them all at level 25. The tricky thing with that is from memory, the only other character we've got control of at the moment is Gohan because Vegeta's having a bit of a Prince of All Saiyans pout, and Piccolo is currently having a grunting match with Kami. Also, what's up here? I think I know who you are. Could you confirm that for me? Fish aren't biting much today. Left my bait at the house in West City. If you remember correctly, we saw an old lady in a house in West City who has a chest in the back of her house that we couldn't open up.
My husband went fishing again. Oh dear, I hope he's okay, given the state of the road.
Which means now that we've got that side quest, we can go retrieve it from the West City house and bring it to him. We'll probably do it before the end of the part, but at the moment it's not an urgent thing because we're still exploring the forest. We should probably finish doing that first before doing anything else. And on the upside, the highway is open, which means traveling back here isn't too difficult. Oh great, stronger warlord henchmen. That's exactly what I wanted. Delightful. But yeah, stronger eggbot enemies, stronger warlord henchmen. Gotta love that. Could you not? The one problem with burning attack is because it's a paralysis attack, it uses a lot of energy and doesn't do a whole lot in terms of deflecting attacks. Its damage output isn't the best, so I'm gonna find for Trunks for the time being, using regular energy blast is gonna be his best form of long range attacking, but yeah. Now, I know up is where we want to go, but what's to the right? Behold!
A hunter-destroyer miss. A hunter-destroyer miss. A hunter-destroyer miss. A hunter-destroyer.
It is a hunter-destroyer! Oh, insert the meme here, insert the meme here! Oh, yes, that is right. Returning from Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure is the Red Ribbon Army's destroyer robot. I love them so much. Okay, now that we've dealt with that silly thing, I'll get my health back up, and we're going up here. What is it?
A hunter-destroyer.
That is a big cicada. Methinks that probably hatched from the egg. Oh, Bulma decided to come with anyway. Okay, so Gohan, you very insightful boy. You're what, 10? Okay, some sort of giant cicada. Thank you for reiterating, Bulma. Yep, looks like it was what hatched out of that eggshell. What if it's around here? Yeah, let's And Bulma is noping out of there. So, by this point, Goku has been moved to Roshi's Island, and we're recapping with Kami and Piccolo. For the last 4 years, I felt a terrible disturbance. 4 years! The time since the time capsule has been here. It wasn't the androids that I sensed. There was another threat. A vile creature which I'm afraid will prove 100 times more lethal than the androids. So whatever's hatched from this egg, explain yourself right now. Meanwhile, back on the island, television, coming to you live from Gingertown. We were just there. All activity in the West City suburb of Gingertown came to a screeching halt when this morning the population mysteriously Oh no! We were literally just there. 15,000 residents have disappeared. Piles of garments lay scattered throughout. Oh. Let this be a warning to you guys. People look like they've been sucked out of their clothes, defenseless by something vile that has been spreading around. Krillin assumes the androids, and Trunks goes, I'm thinking whatever came out of that cicada shell is probably what's at work. You old fool, you like keeping me in suspense. Piccolo is very genuine in the situation of seeing how serious the situation is. Kami is lamenting, and Piccolo's like, I have no intention of asking again, I need to know what's happening on Earth. Yes, telling you now is pointless. What? Why? Because when you and I become one, you will know for yourself. So you finally come to your senses. Our union will make you more powerful, Piccolo, and you will obtain my vast knowledge. I hope you will use these new powers wisely. Now, there is nothing to worry about, Mr. Popo. And when we unite, I will trust you will use our combined powers in the service of good. And this is always a part of the series that, for Piccolo's growth, really brings him around compared to where King Piccolo was as a vile character. Piccolo has achieved Super Namek form and can use Scatter Shot. I am no longer Kami or Piccolo. And the Nameku has long since forgotten his name. In other words, the Namek that was the combined form that was once King Piccolo and Kami in the same body. We have rejoined as an entity of pure good rather than misguided evil. Which means now, if we go to our abilities, we have Special Beam Cannon and Scatter Shot, which is a larger energy blast attack that I do love using, but the energy draw is pretty high. Granted, while we do need to go to Ginger Town, Kami has been making us wait for ages, and yeah, I feel like we can add to the waiting around and doing silly things, because there was actually a character gate back in the Northern Mountains that we left behind. And Piccolo is a little underleveled compared to where Trunks is. I want to revise that and fix that now. We're going to the Northern Mountains to the character gate that we left behind last time. So, I'm going to do a bit of grinding here, and while I'm doing so, I'm going to be playing around with the Super Namek form. To explain how this works, it basically taps into Piccolo's latent Namekian healing abilities and takes off his weighted clothing. This gives him a boost to strength and also means any damage he takes will be restored by his energy bar. It is freaking awesome and I love it. It's a very subtle transformation, but it makes very good reference to Piccolo's overall fighting style, which is that he always takes off his weighted clothing when he fights. I do like that last nod to a lot of the fights. But yeah, the character barrier that is here in the Northern Mountains requires Piccolo to be level 30, and that will put him closer to where Trunks is. So I'm going to be grinding here in the Northern Mountains for a bit, and then we'll go through here and then go back to Ginger Town. So, time to grind. Come back here. I got a fish! Awesome! We're near water. Okay, the Super Namek has reached level 30, because technically he's neither Kami nor Piccolo now. But yes, now we're level 30, which means we can go through the level 30 character barrier. And there's another destroyer! Hello! Spin Punch is just so fun to use on these guys, because it just racks up the hits. So good. Okay, there we go. And past there we have Rocks, another Namekian. He loves the fresh air and the pine smell, but it's time he went home to his people. Fair enough, man. Now, let me just check the map in case there's another gap. No. Okay, cool. So that should be everything in this area all sorted, I believe. Yes. Fantastic. Well, we've done some good training with the Super Namek, so that's been pretty good, and that means now we can actually head back to Ginger Town and focus on, following on from, Kami's theories and the information that he's passed on to us. Now, a really crucially important thing that I've realized I have completely ignored in regards to Piccolo and Kami fusing, and I addressed it many times indirectly during Legacy of Goku 1, but I mentioned Nail a lot of times, especially in regards to Elder Guru.
Dende is the younger brother or sort of younger brother figure to Nail in Dragon Ball Z.
Now, Nail was one of the warriors, one of the strongest warriors of the Namekian clan on planet Namek. He actually challenged Frieza when Frieza was threatening Guru for information about the Dragon Balls. And as such, that meant that he beat the ever-living Tar out of Nail. Near death then happened to be where Piccolo was when he was brought back by the Namekian Dragon Balls. And he passed on his power to Piccolo in the same way that Kami just did with Piccolo as well. Inside Piccolo's mind, we actually have two other Namekians, Nail and Kami.
See what I tell you?
Shut up, Nail.
Is someone in there?
Hello, Kami?
He can't hear you.
Actually, I can. Hello there. Who are you?
I'm Nail. I'm a Namekian Piccolo fused with on Namek.
You do know that technique is forbidden, Piccolo.
Your face is forbidden.
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
One thing I really love about Dragon Ball Z Abridged, they make the effort to acknowledge Nail and Kami's consciousness within Piccolo's mind constantly throughout the series. So, yeah, Kami's kind of just a memory now, fleeting. Piccolo has 3 individuals within the same body. He is a 3-person Namekian now. which technically would make him a tier 2 Super Namekian. But, oh, this is a dastardly thing to come across. We've definitely stumbled into... Hey, that's the reporter who was just on television. Okay, nah, we're gonna have to transform for this. What?
Has the Super Namek, formerly known as Piccolo, found the murderer of Ginger Town?
Find out on the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z.